Hey folks, how's it going? Brian Blessing coming to you from Las Vegas. Glad to be with you here at bangthebook.com. Always remind you to check out the sports betting podcast with our good friend Adam Burke. Follow along on Twitter at bangthebook. You can follow me on Twitter at Brian Blessing. Of all the things that are on the wagering board, one that actually provides a really good opportunity is the NFL draft. And we're about a week away from this, and it's going to be wild. And we're going to do a couple of videos for you here. We'll talk about the draft as an overview in our second video, but right now we're going to focus on the stars of the show, the spotlight players, and that would be the quarterbacks and the running backs. And we'll focus on the star players, the spotlight guys at the skill positions. And the quarterbacks are certainly very polarizing, and you look at some of the numbers that are on the board, you've got the big five. And how many quarterbacks will be taken in the first round? The number is over 5 minus $1.40 because teams are so desperate and starved for quarterbacks. They'll reach, they'll trade up, and they'll take a prospect, swing for the fences, and hope that they hit a home run. Now, the real conundrum is going to be who's the guy? There's Sam Darnold, there's Josh Allen, there's Sam Darnold. I think Rosen with UCLA is very intriguing. And then you get the wild card with Lamar Jackson and Mason Rudolph and Baker Mayfield, of course, the Heisman Trophy winner. So the over 5 is actually at the favorite minus $1.40 actually makes sense. Just don't forget, the Patriots down at the bottom of the barrel in terms of where they select will be in the market with Garoppolo gone to get a quarterback of the future to replace Tom Brady. And, right now there's still all kinds of stuff going on in Foxborough. We'll see what Brady's thinking for next year. But over 5 minus $1.40 quarterbacks taken in the first round of the draft. Now, there are head-to-head matchups in terms of where do these guys stack up in relation to one another. Sam Darnold, minus 240, with Josh Allen, the quarterback from Wyoming, at plus $1.90. And I would think there's a realistic opportunity there to take a shot on Allen plus $1.90. Obviously, at Wyoming, a smaller school, but we know what Wentz did with the Eagles coming from a smaller school. And what are the Browns going to do at one? They never seem to get it right. But yeah, you can look at all these varying reports. The reality of it as well is not only Rosen said he doesn't want to play in Cleveland, so it's likely between Darnold and Allen. And if the Browns are sitting there with picks 1 and 4, it's not out of the realm of possibility that someone, specifically a team like Buffalo that's got so many bullets in the holster here to trade up with draft ammo, someone could trade up to 1 and take a quarterback. And the guy that's the polarizing guy, and he's kind of like the combine baby with the vertical leap and the arm strength, if you projected him as a project. But it's Allen is maybe the most polarizing guy. And at plus $1.90, I think there's a realistic chance Allen could be the first player taken in the draft. Darnold's name's out there in many mock drafts, and if you follow around, it's amazing. They change from day to day, week to week. I would look at Allen at plus $1.90 as a viable option to have a real nice plus price there. Then you get head-to-head matchups with Lamar Jackson and Mason Rudolph, and they're a notch below these other guys. And Lamar Jackson's minus $5. And I mentioned Buffalo. Buffalo's this intriguing team with a couple of first-round picks. They pick at 12, and they've got 6 picks in the first 3 rounds. Personally, and by the way, I'm a Bills fan. Personally, they've got all this ammo to go up and get the quarterback of the future, but why mortgage everything? You got A.J. McCarron in the offseason, and Lamar Jackson at 12 might not be bad, and you let McCarron go and you work with this kid, but then you get 5 other picks in the top 3 rounds. I mean, you're basically drafting a football team, and Brandon Beane, the GM in Buffalo, knows what he's doing. That's very compelling, but Jackson minus $5 tells you something right there. But don't sleep on a Mason Rudolph. You never know where the best quarterback of the draft is going to come from. It could be Luke Falk later down the line. So there's a big prop there. Now, the other skill position is running back, and the polarizing guy, of course, is Barkley out of Penn State. The guy's amazing. There's a head-to-head prop with Rosen minus $2, the quarterback from UCLA, versus Barkley at plus $1.70. Well, Rosen's made no bones about it. He doesn't want to play for Cleveland. The Jets are sitting at 3, could take them, but it seems like they're falling in love with Baker Mayfield. And Barkley, you would envision, with Cleveland sitting at 4, it'd be hard-pressed to believe that Barkley could fall below 4. So the plus price on Barkley may be worth the price at plus $1.70 because Rosen's kind of an outspoken guy, and some people could see him actually dropping down if the Bills or Cardinals don't go flying up into the top 3. Well, the top two, because the Giants certainly could trade out of there. The Jets already traded up to 3. They're not going to move. But Barkley plus $1.70 in a head-to-head matchup with Josh Rosen is pretty intriguing. And then the running backs over 1.5 in the first round is minus $1.68. Barkley's a no-brainer. Watch out for Darius Goosey, the running back from LSU. I think a lot of people think this guy is going to be a beast, and I can see him being a riser. Yeah, the juice is there, minus $1.60, but I would envision the over 1.5 will hit with the running backs in the NFL draft. So there's some of the skill positions for you. Let's do wide receiver real quick. Over 2.5, and that's basically a pick 'em minus a dime. You've got Ridley from Alabama, Sutton from SMU, and the riser is DJ Moore from Maryland. So I would go over 2.5 on wide receivers as well. All right, we're going to talk about teams, conferences, and another draft video right here, bangthebook.com. Always glad to be with you from Las Vegas. I'm Brian Blessing.